Hi, I'm Cathie Lucas, and welcome back to Trax. See what happens when you're not ready for a cue? You almost caught me looking at the monitor. We are here with Factory Black. We'll be talking to them in just a second, but first we've got a surprise caller on the line. We have with us right now Kevin Steele of Rock's Gang. How are you, Kevin?
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Listen, you're calling from the studio, I understand?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
What?
What are you doing? You working on a new project?
Yeah, we're working on new songs for the next album.
Uh-huh. You just went through some, I guess, band member changes. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the new members?
On drums, we got Andy James. We found him up in Queens, New York. We auditioned about 50 drummers. I would like to have a local guy, you know, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
We got very, anyways. And on guitar, we got Dallas Perkins, who is, might be a familiar name around here. He used to live in Clearwater.
Uh-huh.
But we got him out in Los Angeles. He was teaching guitar at.
Kevin, are you there? I think we might have just gotten disconnected. I'll tell you what, he might call us right back. In the meantime, let's talk to Factory Black. Let's hope he calls back.
I hope.
Why, don't you want to talk to us?
Oh, you know I want to talk to you. We're on for the whole hour, though, together.
Okay.
We've got...
Kevin, call back.
Dan, you don't think you could talk to me for an hour?
Well, no, there's plenty of time. We can share some of it.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you feel that way. You know, we are concentrating pretty heavily on videos, and you happen to have an outstanding video. Mike Nash, I guess, produced it.
Yeah.
Shot it and
directed it, and edited it.
He did everything.
Now, I know I might have touched on this last time you were on, but the importance of videos, and especially local music. You know, people are really getting into the video aspect of things. Do you think that's important?
Definitely, it's another thing you have to do nowadays to get people to see you. I mean, we were on the Jukebox Network there for a long time, and it helped. I mean, Brian would come home, turn on the TV, and we'd be on TV. So it's another step in getting your name out and people taking you seriously.
Sure.
It keeps you out there when you're not out playing any shows. Keeps your name out there, keeps the music out there. I like to see more outlets, though, for the local music.
Yeah. Well, I think that you're going to start seeing more outlets for the local music
Why don't you
scene.
do a show every night, Kathy?
Hey, what? Now you know I have him on.
And
I didn't even pay you to say that. I'll tell you what, I do want to talk some more, definitely more about doing a show every night, but I want to talk to you about how to get your name out there and a little bit more about that. Right now we do have Kevin back on with us. Kevin, you're back.
What happened? You guys forget to pay your phone bill?
Hey, that's enough. Okay, we were talking about your new musicians. Is it hard to go through the, once you go through a transition like that, is it hard to go through the adjusting period and sort of get the new musicians familiar with the band and what the band's all about?
Well, that was a part of it, you know, if they weren't really in tune with it, they would have never been selected in the first place, you know?
Uh-huh.
But more than anything, it's just boring for the guys who, you know, like we got to teach them all the backlog of songs, you know?
Right. Kevin, do you do most of the writing?
I do all the lyric writing, and I come up with most of the melodies and everything.
Mm-hmm. How much of an input do the members of the band have?
Guitar player, Jeff Taylor, my guitar player, had there's a lot of input there. Other than that, like the guys that got booted, man, like just their input was like, to say it was minimal would be like a gross exaggeration.
Yeah. So you like for them to really be involved with the band, and it's not just like a Kevin Steele project. It's, you know, everybody pretty much has a say.
Input is totally encouraged.
Well, that's great.
If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm ready. I got the goods, you know, anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me about this new release. You're no longer with Virgin, are you?
No. Virgin did a terrible job of promoting our album, and they wanted to put it, you know, the magazines around here, it kind of pisses me off because I've talked about it in length to some of them, and they don't seem to ever print the story right.
Uh-huh.
People go around, depending upon which magazine you read or which rumor you listen to,
right.
will say, like, Rock's Gang got dropped from Virgin. It's not true at all. They were going to put us over on Charisma, which is a brand new, you know, subsidiary of theirs, you know.
Right.
And we went into it. We felt that the same thing would happen if we put out album number 2. We put out a great first album. There's no reason why it shouldn't have done much better than it did.
Sure.
And we felt it was, you know, totally due to lack of label support. see ourselves doing the same thing all over.
Yeah, it all has to do with promotion. You know, you've got a marketable band, and then I guess
people
it's...
don't even realize. You know, they think like, first of all, getting an album deal is like half of it. You know, then it's like staying. Then it's so out of our hands that it's really scary. You know.
Yeah.
There's so much more to do than just putting out a good album.
Sure, it's a lot of politics, isn't it? Kevin, it's very political.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Listen, are there going to be any new surprises on the album? What kind of sound are you going for?
It's not gonna be anything drastically different, you know. But you're gonna recognize the Rock Gang sound. But we try and be a little like if you're familiar with the first album. There's bluesy things like Ball and Chain.
Mm-hmm.
There's hard rock and stuff like Scratch My Back and Need Your Sex. We try not to be pigeonholed, you know. And this band has a lot of varied influences, and we don't want to be known as like, you know, a metal band or whatever. Like we're just going for a wide range on this next album.
Right. So you don't want to just be categorized.
Right.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Now let's talk the Tampa Bay Music Awards. You're playing.
What?
You're playing the Tampa Bay Music Awards.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that?
What do I think of it?
Yeah, the idea.
I think that they need a band to draw some people to it, and I don't know. The only reason we really played is because it's a chance for. We don't get many chances to play for all ages audiences in this area. We have a lot of fans that can't get into bars to see us, and this is one opportunity for them to see us. Other than that, you know, we come in every year, we kick everybody's ass, and then we split.
So you like the all ages show idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important. But as far as the Tampa Bay Music Awards are concerned, you know, you've had a lot to do with the industry and meeting a lot of industry people. How do they view what we're trying to do here in the Tampa Bay area? Do you think...
I think for the most part we're overlooked.
You do? You think that's good?
I don't think that the industry even takes this area seriously, to tell you the truth.
What could change that?
Nothing but like time, and these groups got to keep it. I mean, when you see most of the stuff that's coming out of this area, like I can't really like say that I blame them.
Well, you know, I think that we do have a lot of talent in the area, and I think maybe
I feel sorry for a lot of these bands around here. Like I actually see talent, but they're not managed. They're not, you know. It's really the bands around here got it really tough.
Yeah. Well, management, I think, is a big part, and good management is a real big
There's
part.
There's a bunch of shysters around here, a bunch of people who don't know, you know. It's a joke.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, I've got one final question for you.
Shoot.
When are you going to do my show? You know, you guys have been invited on a few times. What do I have to? What am I telling your fans every time they call and say, "Why haven't Rock Gang been on your show?" What am I supposed to tell them?
I don't know. We're busy boys.
All right. Well, you make some time for some important things because, you know, the people are the ones that are supporting you, and they'd really like to see you on the show.
Okay, but you see, like it's not like we're snubbing you. Like we're really working hard, especially with these new guys, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I mean, there's just not enough time in the day for us lately.
Well, sure. Listen, I'll let you get back to work. Good luck with your new project. I'll see you next week at the Tampa Bay Music Awards.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right. Bye-bye, Kevin.
Bye.
Right now, if you're the next two callers on the line, you've got yourself a cassette of Rock Gang. And I think we've got a video we can show from them. This is Scratch My Back. That was Rock Gang with Scratch My Back. We are here live with Factory Black, one of the best bands in the Tampa Bay area, and we'll be talking to them about promotion and videos, and we've already got a full call board, so we've got plenty to talk about. Now, do you think we can fill the hour, Dan?
Yeah, sure. I think we can do that.
All
Keep
right.
calling in, people.
All right, if you do, and you're going to do some acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
However, you will not be doing Ziggy this evening.
No, we won't.
No.
Okay. I won't even request it anymore. We will be talking about how I'm going to 5 nights a week. And, right. We will be back with Factory Black right after this. We're here to promote the Tampa Bay Music Awards. It's a real important event in the Tampa Bay music scene. We want to see you there next Friday night. Believe the doors open at 7 o'clock. Tickets are only $9. $9 to see a lineup of bands that you will not believe, including these guys, and we'll hear them play when we come back. My posse. I'm Cathie Lucas. Welcome back to Trax. We've got a full call board. We are here live with Factory Black. I promised we would see their video. We will see it. However, I think we should take a couple of calls first, don't you think?
Okay.
Okay. Fred, how are you tonight? Fred, are you there? Fred?
Hello?
Fred?
Yes.
How are you?
Are you there?
Yes?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. What's up?
Not a whole lot. Do you have a question for Factory Black?
What? I think I've had this phone working now.
Do you? Put it up to your ear.
It's there.
Okay. Turn your
It's
television
there,
set
as always.
down. Do you have a question?
I was sitting here thinking
Yes.
and wondering about, you have all these bands on here
Uh-huh.
all the time, like us. We've been on there, these guys that are on. And some of the guys are pretty horrible, like, for instance, the time we were on, and I was singing on the show. But you sit there and you smile all the time.
Yeah.
Is this a tough job that you have
Hey,
smiling all
listen.
the time?
What is it with these negative calls tonight? Fred, it's not a tough job. We've got some, I think we are so talented to have the kind of talent in this area that we do have. And I guarantee, I'm sure if we went to like Macon, Georgia or something like that, they probably don't have what we've got here.
You're right.
So it's
to
not
hear
a tough
you guys.
job to smile. It's not a tough job to smile. And I'll tell you a secret. You know how you can tell if I really like a band? Is you need to watch my right foot. If it taps, the band's, good as, they might as well make it. The right foot taps, they've made it. So watch the foot next time they play.
We missed that. Yeah, we'll do that. So I heard good things about this band. Are they playing there, or are you showing a video? What's going on?
We're going to show a video first, and then they're going to play live for us. They are very talented.
Good, then I'm going to shut up and let them do that.
All right.
See ya.
Fred, thanks for calling. Let's show that video, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right.
like rain, wash away the sky, wash away the pain, pull down all the lies, this life's living in, into the lies I saw, it rips me up inside, leaves me wrong, something's wrong, I hope I can go.
That is a great video.
We think so.
That won an award already, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Mike Nash, who did the video, won an award, Best Video from the FMPTA, which is the Florida Motion Picture Television Association.
Yeah, that's really wild. I mean, what he did with the, I don't know.
He's
that's
very talented.
excellent.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun doing it.
You know, before we go any further, there are only 3 of you tonight, and I was expecting 4. Was it me? I mean, is there a problem here? Benton didn't
No,
want
he
to show
got
up?
scared and didn't want to show up. He's
You have
afraid. Benton, you're chicken, and you know you're chicken. No, we forgot him.
You forgot him.
I don't know, maybe Brian better tell this story.
You're a brand new
Well,
bass player.
I was supposed to go pick him up, and I called John and told John to go pick him up, and I told John to pick him up at his house, and he was supposed to be picked up at our practice place, so it's all my fault. But Benton Jones, we love you. We think you rule the world. We wish you were here.
So, you know, he's probably standing there waiting. Gee, I thought the show started at 7 tonight.
He's standing there cursing at the
I
television
don't know.
set.
I hope,
Yeah.
I hope he still stays with us after this. So he's
Maybe the new members, the 3 of them, Factory Black members, next week at the Tampa Bay Music Awards. Now, let me ask you about the Tampa Bay Music Awards. Do you see this as an important stepping stone?
I think it's very important. I think it highlights all the local talent and gives an opportunity for a lot of people to see a lot of the local bands.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, we are opening for Rocks Gang, so, you know, I hope that we get, you know, some people there to see us. But, you know, of course, they're headlining. So, I hope some
we are
come
not,
to see us.
we're not even going to touch on that subject anymore. What I do want to emphasize is that there are a lot of really, I mean, a lot of talent in this area. It's incredible, including yourselves. You know, we were talking about personnel changes. And, I mean, there's got to be an adjustment period. No matter, you know, you could get the best bass player in the world, and they still have to adjust to the band and their...
Yeah, it takes time to work somebody in. I mean, we've been playing a lot of the songs for a year, and now to work somebody else in, it just takes going over everything from the beginning again. I mean, a lot of times we rediscover parts we should do, so it's always good. I mean, it's only going to get better, so.
Yeah, a lot of times it breathes new life into the songs to have a new player to come in and make
Yeah, I don't
fresh
look
again.
at it like I've heard somebody else say somewhere that it's boring. I don't think it's boring. It's just, you know, it's great. Benton's really adding something to it.
Is he? Well, he
It's
works
not
very,
boring.
obviously very closely with the drummer. I mean, is he adding like a new flair? Are you working on some new material together?
Yeah, I think, now Steve was great, and Brian's brother Steve was the bass player before Benton, and he was really great. And I think Benton's added a different kind of soul to it, so, you know, I think that's good in the rhythm section.
Does he write any music?
Yeah.
So we can talk about him all we want. He's not here.
He's not here, is he?
He contributes a lot. He has a lot of input into our sound.
Is that important that everybody contributes and that everybody has that much of a say?
Oh, yeah. I think it helps. I mean, if you just rely on one I mean, if you got a Sting in the group, great. And
Right.
you know, like we've said, I wish there was a Sting in our group. We didn't have to do anything. We just showed up, played a few chords. But it's a democracy, and we all work as hard as we can. And I think the more work you put into it, the more work you get out of it.
I
So-
ran into Max Borges, who's your manager.
Yeah, we know
not,
Max.
Not too long ago. And he was telling me that going in the studio with you, you've got to be very patient because you'll work yourselves to death. You just work and work and work and work, and it's still not right. Let's do it again, you know, until everything is perfect.
With
And-
us?
Yeah.
He said that about us?
Yeah, he said some
Oh.
very complimentary things about you.
Last
And he
time.
said
Because
that-
he makes us do it.
Oh, see, now he says
No.
the opposite. He's like, you know, we'll be sitting there going, it sounds great, and then John will say, well, I don't think that was quite right. Let's go back and do the whole thing.
I just
over again."
I just always want to hear the guitar louder, so that's probably,
Oh, yeah.
that's it.
That's
I can't hear the
polite.
guitar.
But-
We want to get the best project we can out of it, so we spend time doing it. Make sure it's got the right feel.
But,
Well, we're going to get a little feel for your music when we come back. You're going to play live for us. You didn't bring your box tonight.
No, I
really?
think the last time the box was a big mistake. The box will never come back on the show.
The box was a mistake only because
It
all
fell
of a sudden-
apart. It
no,
did
no.
fall apart.
Because after that, I had to deal with musicians calling me and asking me if they could bring on all these obscure objects. I'm going, Dan is dead. He is never, you know, bringing a box back on.
No,
But that
I'm
was
not
sort
going to
of
do the box.
that was sort of neat, you know, bring a little white box and you play the drums on it. So, I don't know. We will be back with more Factory Black right after this.